Hello and welcome to the Secret Wealth Project. I'm Matt. Hope you're doing all right. So you're watching this video probably on a Saturday. I filmed it on the Friday. I'm getting quite into this doing a video a day kind of thing again. So I don't know if I'm going to keep it up. Obviously, I'm going skiing. And that's why I've done it on a Friday and scheduled it to post to the Saturday, because I'm actually travelling to France right now as we speak, or depending on what time I schedule this, maybe I'm even there. But or maybe I'm on my way, whatever. But basically, I filmed this on the Friday and you're watching it on the Saturday. And what I want to talk about in this video is, I was just reading my YouTube comments and one of them said, "You're not even a millionaire?" ? To which I just replied, "Am I not?" ? And that I really just want to talk about that. Like, there was a long period of time whereby I hid what I was doing and what I was making and stuff, because I didn't want to offend anybody. And I suppose subconsciously, I kind of wanted to fit in. Do you know what I mean? And when you're surrounded by, for want of a better word, non-entrepreneurial people or kind of everyday people that are not earning good money, they're just doing normal jobs. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. But when you're doing multiple six figures, and you don't even apparently look like you go to work, it's hard to fit in with the brickie that's slugging his guts off in the rain, in the cold, in the wind, that might be earning 25, 30k, or even somebody else that might be earning 10, 15 or something. It's hard. And I'm not trying to get the violins out. I'm not trying to make you feel sorry for me or anything like that. But it's kind of hard to fit in with everyday folk. And when the town you're from, it's filled with everyday folk, and there's not actually, I don't know anybody like me here. I don't know anybody that's kind of, I know of some business people and I know of some entrepreneurial people, but they're kind of entrepreneurial within the property realm, or they're entrepreneurial within the pub and restaurant and nightclub game, or do you know what I mean? It's like bricks and mortar, real businesses, not kind of internet stuff. The only people I know in this area that are kind of internet-based business people, they're more like you kind of sell your services to your local businesses. You know, you want a website, you want SEO, that kind of people. There's not really anybody that I know of, at least, in this area that's like me. So it's hard to kind of fit in when they ask you what you do and they don't understand it. You know, you say, for what, you don't know what to say. You know, you don't know what to say because you say the wrong thing and they ask a ton of questions and you don't really want to answer them every time, because it's like, I don't know, they usually come out with the usual, well, what if I want to buy something from you? It's like, you'll find me if you want to buy something from me. Do you know what I mean? You don't want to be pimping your stuff all the time. You don't mind telling them what you do, but like at the same time, it's, I don't know, I suppose some of you guys will know what I mean. But like, take, for example, just using a bricklayer, for example, you know, they ask you what you do. You say internet marketer, and that's usually a good thing to say because their eyes kind of glaze over and they don't really want to ask any questions, probably because they don't want to look silly because they don't know what it is or something, I don't know. But if you say something like, I sell stuff online, oh my God, you're getting a million questions if you say I sell stuff online. You get it, or I run a business online, or whatever. You're getting a million questions. And it's fine the first 100 times it happens, but then after that, and then, I don't know, they start asking more and more questions, and it's difficult. Like, you know, they'll say things like, are you busy then? Meaning, are you making a lot of money? And you'll be like, yeah, I'm busy, yeah, always busy. And it rushed off my feet, and they'll be like, yeah, but is it successful? And it's like, oh my God, here we go. So I used to hide it anyway, because you try and fit in with people, normal people, non-entrepreneurial people, and again, good people. I'm not saying anything wrong with them, but you try and fit in with normal, everyday, non-entrepreneurial people as an entrepreneur, and an online entrepreneur at that, and a quite a successful one where you're doing some serious money in a quite passive way. They just don't get it. Like my grandma, bless her, she's not with us anymore. She died, I think it was the year before last now, but like she once, I once tried to tell her what I did for a living, and like she just didn't get it. She thought it was voodoo. She couldn't understand. She didn't even understand what the internet was, Never mind, like, the fact that you could actually manifest money from the internet, from this thing she didn't understand. You can make money from it. It was almost like she was like, honestly, I think if it would have been thousands of years ago, hundreds of years ago, whatever, they would have probably been like, it's a witch, you know, Duncan, it's a witch. They wouldn't have believed it, because it's almost unbelievable when you go back. If you have an old school mindset as to what's possible now online, it's just crazy. But anyway, really, I've gone off on a multiple tangents there. What I really wanted to talk about is this millionaire thing. This millionaire thing that I hid for so long. Like, when I bought my first Ferrari, I told nobody. I didn't plaster it on any social media. I didn't put it on Facebook. I didn't put it anywhere. The only people that knew I had a Ferrari were people that really, really, really knew me, and the neighbours. And then maybe somebody that might have seen me driving it and thought, is that Matt? Do you know what I mean? That's it. I did not brag about it. I did not rub it in anyone's face. I did not say anything about it. And boy, when it came out that I got it, boy, did I pay a price for buying that car, from the grief I got from people. But anyway, that's another tangent. What I'm trying to say is I used to hide it. But now in this game, and me getting a bit older and a bit thicker skinned, and realising that you can actually share success and stories of success, and you can celebrate success. I used to think it was a British thing, and that like Brits just weren't okay with celebrating success. And I thought the Americans were just better with it all. Like they'd see a Lamborghini in America and they'd go, yeah, well done. Over here they'd kind of spit higher. You know, but I'm not sure it is that. I don't think it's exclusively a British thing. Partially, it might be because I'm living in a working class town, and another part of it might be, I don't know. I often sit and think things to myself and like wonder how and why people's brains work the way they do and stuff. But I think what it is. If you're entrepreneurial minded, and if you're like-minded, like most of the people in the Secret Wealth Project, then you can actually celebrate success. Then you can talk about, this nice car, or that nice house, or this nice holiday, or you can talk about that and not get so surrounded by so much venom. So I don't think it's a total blanket Brit thing. And I can talk about Brits. I am one, so no one can say, don't slag us British people off. Look, I'm English, born and bred here. I'm English, so if anyone can slag them off, I can. But I'm not slagging anyone off. I'm just saying, like, I used to think that the Americans celebrated success and British people don't. But what I'm realising, the more I immerse myself in the Secret Wealth Project community, is that the right people celebrate success and the right people celebrate kind of wealth and things. The wrong people don't. You know, that's the bottom line. It's not a purely British thing. It's not a purely American thing. I'm sure there's Americans that don't celebrate success and, they'd hate on you and stuff. I'm not sure what Pebbles is doing. She's making funny noises. But yeah, so anyway, so this guy wrote in this YouTube comment, you're not even a millionaire. Like, can you hear her? One, I don't care if you believe me or not. I don't care. Like, I genuinely don't care if you believe me or not. I'm telling you right now, I've made way more than $1 million online. Way more. I'm telling you right now. Whether you believe that or not, I honestly don't care. The people that matter and the people that are supportive and celebrate success will know I'm genuine. And it just is. It just is. Hey, don't get me wrong. I'm not the most ultra successful entrepreneur online there ever is. There's probably 1 million people making 1 million times more money than me online. In the grand scheme of things, I'm probably just a tadpole. But have I become a multi-millionaire online? Yeah, I have. Yeah. And like I say, I don't care if you believe me or not, and I don't care if some random comment says you're not even a millionaire. Like I'm going to start trying to prove myself. I don't care. Look, if you listen to me and you don't think I talk sense, if you don't think I know what I'm talking about, then just tune into somebody else. Just watch something else. You don't need to worry about me or what I'm saying or what I'm doing. If you don't believe me, don't trust me, I don't care. Go to somebody else's group. There's 1 million other groups that are just like this one. Well, not quite like this one, but there's 1 million of them. Anyway, again, I'm going off on tangents all over the place. What I really wanted to say is, what do you think a millionaire looks like? What is it that you think makes me not look like a millionaire or whatever? Do you think a millionaire like lives in a mansion and I don't know, should have, because they could get a mortgage for £5 million, do you think they should have bought a £5 million house? Do you know what I mean? Like, what is it? You tell me. Share it down in the comments with me. What's your thoughts on what you think a millionaire looks like, or share it down in the comments what you used to think they look like, or what you think other people think a millionaire looks like. Like, I'm interested to know. You know, don't judge a book by its cover kind of thing. You know, I come from nothing. I was a council estate kid. I had no financial guidance or no mentors or anything like that, other than like the same books and stuff that you've probably read, Think and Grow Rich and things like that, and listening to Jim Rohn talk on stuff. Like, other than that, I've not had any guidance. I've had to feel my own way. I've had to figure out things the hard way. And in the early days, I refused to buy any courses. I refused to kind of invest in any coaching or anything like that, which in hindsight was a mistake, but I refused to. So everything I pretty much learned, I had to learn the hard way. But don't be mistaken, just because like you think that a millionaire lives a certain way, don't think that that means that somebody isn't one. Like one of the richer guys that I know that lives in this town that does property, he's got something like, what's he got, 100 houses, paid for cash, all rented out. He's got no mortgages on a single one. He's doing really well. And last time I saw him, he's driving like a 10-year-old Heap. Just not interested. Just not interested. Do you know what I mean? Wealth whispers and all that. But anyway, what I was going to say is, shall I show you on camera? She just got out of the shower. Just got a towel around her. I should have seen her face when I said that. Whoa. Whoa. I don't edit my videos off, so I can't edit you out if you get clipped on it. Whoa. I'm just kidding. I don't want people seeing your glorious toned back. But don't come around the... Don't... Okay, go on. I'll hold it this way. Go on. Hubba. Anyway, what I was going to say is, what do you think? What do you think a millionaire looks like? What is it that one of them looks like? Because I think you're probably getting people mixed up. I think you're probably getting these pretenders mixed up. These people that want to look like they're rich, that spend every penny trying to look like they're rich, and they're not anybody. The people that, you know, pour all the time and effort and money into making sure their Instagram looks amazing and like they're living some amazing lifestyle and stuff. And in reality, it's no better than yours or mine. But at the end of the day, I think one of the things that people that make money do is they're willing and able to delay gratification. They're willing to kind of take the pain now and take the pleasure later, even if that pleasure never comes. They're just willing to offset that kind of that rush or that kind of upside of making the money. They're willing to accept the benefits of that at a later date for a hope for bigger benefit in the future. They just are. Whereas people that are pretending, people that like haven't got anything, they don't. They spend every penny trying to look like they are something. So they'll get the Louis V bags. They'll have the Louis V hand luggage. They'll buy the expensive car they can't quite afford. You know, they'll do what they can to make it look like they're something they're not. But like the people with real money that I see don't typically flaunt it. Not too much. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to say I'm a blooming angel. You know, I've had a nice car or three, and it's like, you know, I like cars. I've always liked cars. And you've got to do something. At the end of the day, you're only here once. So if you're not going to spend your money on anything, then you might as well not bother, have you? You know, you got to live life and stuff. And if you like stuff and you've earned stuff, then why not treat yourself to a little toy every now and again? But like, I'm not like these people that go out there and buy trinkets and stuff. Like, I've got multiple properties, and I'm not saying this to brag, but I've got multiple properties, again, paid off in cash, no mortgages on them, that are paying me rental income. So it's like, I mean, I could have leveraged them. I could have not bought the houses at all. I could have just spent the money now. Because if you actually look at the yields, it's probably going to take 20 years for me to get back the original. In fact, it'd take longer because the taxman's going to take off. So it'd probably take 35 years or something like that to even get back the original amount of money that I put into the house. Obviously, it's not taking into account the capital appreciation, so the value of the properties can go up over time as well. So it's not taking into account that, but just from the cash flow, the yields aren't strong enough to make me get rich. But that's okay, because if I can have, I don't know, 25, 30,000 pounds or whatever it is a year just coming in from a few properties, and I don't have to do anything for it, then that's a nice buffer. And you know what? Yeah, it might mean that I've got, and these numbers are they're just plucked out of thin air, but it might mean I've got £500,000 tied up in some properties that's yielding me quite a low yield. But like, somebody else would have used that £500,000 to look kind of rich or bought silly things and stuff. But it makes me not have achieved what I claim to have achieved, because I'm not willing to go and do silly things, because some people have a perception that rich people will all do silly things with their money. I don't know. I hope you know what I'm trying to get at. I don't think the words have come out quite right, but I hope you get what I'm trying to say. And that's it really. Like, let me know in the comments what you think a millionaire is. And if you became a millionaire overnight, let's say you made $1 million tomorrow, what are you going to do differently? Be honest. Like, actually think about it. If you had $1 million tomorrow, what would you do differently? Would you invest it? Which means that, on the face of things, you possibly don't look as successful as maybe you are, or would you spend it all? Or would you do one worse? Would you leverage that money as well to buy, not even assets, to buy your own kind of personal stuff that makes you look rich? So like, let's say I could get a £5 million mortgage and I went and bought a mansion. Yeah, it looked great, but it's like, I don't know, like maybe it's me, maybe that's what I should be doing. Maybe that's what I should be doing. But I don't know, I value sleeping well at night. I like the thought that I've got some houses there that are paid off. If I ever need to sell them, I can. They cash flow. They make me money every year, never mind the capital appreciation. They make me money in rent every year. I like that better than the thought of having a mortgage hanging over my head, whereby if something goes wrong, I've got this crazy big bill that's like going to swallow me up or make me have to sell up. And I don't know, that's just not me. Maybe I'm too conservative. I don't know, maybe I'm not as bothered about the flashy things as I should be. Like this t-shirt, I don't know where this t-shirt's from. Shall we have a look? In fact, let's have a look. Look, this is, if you want some ammunition, I bet this is from, here we go, H&M. H&M, there you go, peeps. H&M. What do you think to that? Was this probably £3, £5 t-shirt, something like that? Some people will be like watching this going, what? For some of you guys, it won't add up. Like, for some of you will be going, nah, that guy's right in that comment. That ain't what he says he is. Why is he wearing a £5 t-shirt? And then some of you will actually have a penny drop moment and go, see, that will be the moment they actually did believe it. It's different mindsets. Let me know what you think. I'm going to probably schedule this video to go live when I'm actually able to check the comments, because I think this video might get some hate. Hoping not, but I'm thinking it might. So I might have to do some firefighting tomorrow and try and like comment saying, look, I don't know what people are going to come out with. I'm not sure quite what point I'm making in this video, but it is just a video. But yeah, I might make it go live when I've definitely landed and I'm there and I can check the internet, just in case you guys are all like, oh, Matt's a scumbag. Look at him in his H&M £5 t-shirt. Blah, blah, blah. I don't know what people will say. But yeah, anyway, that's it. That's the video. If you want moral from it, don't waste your money on trying to impress people that don't matter. I don't care. Some guy comments, you're not a million. I don't care what you think. I don't care. I don't care. Like, I don't care that you know my t-shirt was £5. I could have spent £500 on this t-shirt just as easy as I spent £5. But you know what? When you come from where I came from, you're not that wasteful. Now, don't get me wrong. I know I waste some money. I know I should probably invest more. I know I buy the odd silly car and things like that. I'm not saying that, I don't spend anything, but like, I don't care. I heard a rapper. I heard a rapper, and they were going on some song earlier, and it said something about a 4-figure outfit. And I'm like, I mean, yeah, he's got to look like that. Like that's the rap game. That's kind of, you got to kind of look like I don't know. You got to look that way. It's an image thing. I get that, but for your average kind of guy who's spending $3,000 on a handbag because you can, well, you're being silly then. Now, don't get me wrong. The odd treat here and there, now and again, once in a blue moon. I'm not saying don't do that, but like, if you're trying to impress people that don't matter, if you're trying to make out you're something you're not, if you're leveraging your life through the roof and leveraging everything you do through the roof to make it look like you've got more than you have, then you're a maniac. There's got to be a nice fine balance. Invest more than you spend. That's the key. Invest more than you spend. Focus on earning more money, not spending more money. These are just little simple tips, I suppose. Should have put these earlier in the video because a lot of people are turned off by now. But yeah, so anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Not sure quite if you got any value from it. You'll have to let me know. You'll have to give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video and if it spoke to you, if it made any sense. And please let me know what you think one way or the other in the comments down below. I'm not going to get all butthurt and offended. Obviously, I don't want to offend anybody, and it's still a touchy subject talking about money for me. I'm still not quite comfortable with it. I'm getting more comfortable with it, but I'm still not quite comfortable with it. But having said that, I'm a big believer that when I was trying to hide the money I'd made, not from the taxman or anything, he's all paid up. No, when I was trying to hide it from like competitors in my business that were trying to ruin my business because they thought I was doing better than them in the nightclub game, and just like people that would take it the wrong way and just couldn't handle success and just didn't like people having more than them and jealousy and all that stuff. When I was trying to hide it, I actually saw earnings decline over a year or two. I saw my businesses and income go down. And I can't help but think that was me psychologically putting it out there that I wanted to be poor because I kept telling people, no, times are tough. Yeah, it's hard. It's difficult. I'm playing it all down. Mistake. Play it up, peeps. I'm not saying lie. I'm not saying anything like that, but I'm saying play it up. Be proud of it. Be proud that you're an entrepreneur. Be proud that you celebrate success. Be proud that you want to make money. Be proud of your fellow guy that has been able to make money and follow this story and use them as inspiration, not as hatred. Don't hide it. Don't hide it. I'm not saying flaunt it. I'm not saying go overboard with it. But, with the right people, it's okay to share it. And if they don't like it, it's their problem, not yours. Anyway, that's the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Give me a thumbs up if you did. Comment down below either way if you hate me now and you can't stand me or if you think I should be wearing more expensive clothes. Let me know what you think. Anyway, driving down to Gatwick soon. Jumping on a plane to France. Gonna be skiing down mountains hopefully tomorrow. Forecast heavy snow for the end of next week for the last 3 days or something. So I'm a bit like, oh no, I hope it's not going to ruin it. But either way, really excited. Really looking forward to it. Hope you guys are all right. Hope you're doing well. And yeah. If you want to learn how to make money online, like I did, then a great place to get started is the Secret Wealth Project. So you can go to secretwealthproject.com and just put your email address in there, and you'll get access to a big, long list of my free courses. And that's a great place to start. I've got some paid stuff. Depending on when you're watching this, I've got some paid courses too, premium courses, over-the-shoulder type stuff that goes in step-by-step, breaks everything down, makes it real easy to succeed. But the free stuff's really good too. To say it's free, it's good quality, if I do say so myself. And it's a great place to start if you don't know where to kind of go. So go to secretwealthproject.com, put your email address in, and yeah, get my free courses. Right, thanks for watching. I'm Matt. This has been the Secret Wealth Project. Speak soon. Bye-bye.